Welcome to this edition of Spotlight, quick ways to improve your trading and investing. And today we're going to focus on NVDA since it's in the news. But keep in mind, even if you're not trading with that particular market, and anything I'll be talking about in this brief video can be used in any of your markets or any market in any time frame, anything from intraday to weekly. But before we begin, just give you our caveat. Remember, there's, as we all know, risk of loss of trading in any market in any time frame. And if you want the complete risk disclosure, you can go to this link. So let's look at NVIDIA. This is as of about 9:45 Eastern New York time on Tuesday. But keep in mind that, as I mentioned before, anything I talk about could be used in any market, in any time frame. So a big gap. This is called a falling window. I'm going to assume some of you are new to candlesticks. A falling window is a gap in Western technicals, and the whole window is resistance. And we like using windows as support or resistance. So the short-term trend is obviously down, and looks like there's some support here at the lows made back in September. All right, and then the next major support area is down here. Now, I'd actually give it a little bit of a leeway right over here. It's around the 113 area, give or take. But although this falling window is a whole resistance zone, one of the strategies we like to use, and you can learn about this in our education, I'll talk more about it, is what happens is a prior support area, here, here, and here, once broken, often becomes resistance. And technical analysis has a lot of reasons it works, and the reason for this one is anybody who bought here or even here, once it breaks under the support area, they're obviously losing money. So if it gets back up to here, right around where they bought, they may be thrilled to break even. So we call it change of polarity. Prior support becomes potential resistance. Okay, and now keep in mind, one of the aspects we do in all our analysis is, yes, we may talk about an individual market, but we always make it an educational experience, and that's what we're doing here. So with that in mind, I'll show you some interesting things here. Okay, some of you may recognize this as a bearish engulfing pattern when during an uptrend, a red real body wraps around a green real body. Another bearish engulfing pattern here. And this takes on more importance because one of the things we'll look at and we discuss when we talk about the candles, we also talk about Western strategies, is if a candlestick signal confirms a recent high or low, the odds are much higher of that candlestick signal indeed confirming a reversal. Now, speaking of education, show you something important here. Now, isn't this a red real body wrapping around a green real body, just like the bearish engulfing pattern here and over here? What's the difference? Well, the difference is a bearish engulfing pattern has to come during an uptrend. Was this an uptrend? No, it was a downtrend. This is not a bearish engulfing pattern, nor is this, because these came after downtrends. So for those who may do research elsewhere, they may say, hey, I know I saw on the internet that a red real body wrapping around a green real body is a bearish engulfing pattern. I'm going to be selling here or getting out long positions, or I'll be selling here. So very important to keep trend in mind when you're looking at the candlestick signals. So if the market closes above the highs over here, I'd give it a little bit more leeway for the change of polarity of the solar zone. If it closes above here, the issue is when you have a really big window like this, the whole window is potential resistance. It could stop here and here, but keep in mind the key resistance would be at the top of the window. And likewise, if it breaks under the support area here, and next support would be these pivotal lows made back in September. So you can get a sense of how important education is even in this very brief video update on NVIDIA. And if you want to continue down your educational path, we actually have a discount, a special discount on our mega package. So click on the button below to see the details. Thanks for joining me.